Do UFOs exist? Simple answer is yes and no. What does UFO mean? It simply means unidentified flying object. Of course, there have been many unidentified flying objects over the decades, centuries, even. That doesn't mean that they are alien aircraft. They're just aircraft that or objects or light distortions of the light, hot air balloons, that kind of thing, that people would have not been able to explain, identify what they were. So that's basically what UFOs are. They're just unidentified flying objects. They're not alien aircraft. There's no such thing as alien aircraft. No aliens have ever visited the planet Earth. If they had done, we'd have had evidence of it. They'd be communicating with the human race, and it would all be broadcast. It would be there for everybody to see. There's no reason for the government to cover up these things. Some people say, well, they cover it up because they don't want to strike fear into the nation, into the human race, because people may fear the idea of aliens and that they could attack us and the rest of it. But the fact is, they are. We had the Cold War a few decades ago where the Russians were threatening to wipe us off the face of the earth, and our governments were saying, we need to get these nuclear bunkers, and they were giving us guidance on how to survive a nuclear conflict. So when it comes to scaremongering, we've had the worst of it here on Earth during the Cold War period. So the idea that they would cover up communications or with aliens or evidence of aliens because of this need to protect people and the fears that people have, it is just rubbish. Also, of course, these planes, these aircraft, are nearly always seen in military sites. Surprise, surprise. And the reason for that is that they are secret aircraft, secret designs, prototypes that are being tested, and they don't want people to know what they are. That's the whole point. That's why they don't reveal what they are. When people say we've seen a UFO, they cover that up because they don't want them to know that they've got these secret aircraft. We've had them. The Americans have had them. The Russians will have had them. And look at those stealth fighters. Look at drones and things. If you saw those in the sky, you'd be thinking, what are they? What are they? Excuse me. So it's obvious that to me they're just secret airplanes and aircraft that are man-made. Also, since the age of the smartphone and video recording and cameras on smartphones, which people carry around all the time, you'd think there would be, 100 times more sightings and evidence of UFOs in photographs and video recordings. There aren't. In fact, if anything, it's been on decline over the last 3 decades. So again, to me, it just shows that it's all nonsense. There'll be far more evidence today with the advent of the smartphone and video recording at people's fingertips, and it's not happening. We're not seeing this, so it's again, it's another. For me, it's an obvious reason they don't exist. But it's all good fun. It's good to have an imagination and for people to, I used to do it when I was a teenager. I used to love reading these books about UFOs and things. Went to see Close Encounters of the Third Kind when it first came out. I loved it. And I loved it coming out of the cinema, looking up into the sky, are there UFOs and things? And it's wonderful to have that imagination. But that's all it is. Aliens have never visited the planet Earth. There may be other life forms out there in space, but I don't think they're if there are, there'll be. I don't think they'll have the intelligence of the human race. And for them to visit the Earth, and the kind of quality of the aircraft that people assume that they have, and the speeds that these aircraft travel at, it's highly unlikely that they exist. So I don't believe in UFOs, as in alien UFOs. They don't exist, and but some people believe it, and if I'm proven wrong one day, great. Great. I'd love to see it.